just going to watch this clip where we'll see someone talking about sexual orientation. We'll have a look at it, and then maybe we'll talk about some of the things, some of the issues that you might think emerge from that discussion.
Hello, I'm Owain Wyn Evans, and I'm a TV and radio presenter. I've been aware that I'm gay since I was a young child, and I remember growing up in the 80s and the early 90s. All of the couples that I would see would be a man and a woman. That was the only kind of reference point I had as far as relationships were concerned. I knew that I didn't fit within that spectrum. And so it made me feel different, and it made me feel like I wasn't normal to a certain degree and that I didn't fit in that respect. When I was growing up, gay characters on TV were always camp, over the top, effeminate. That very much was the stereotype, and as a result, a lot of the time, that would then be the butt of a joke. And also the word gay was used as a negative term, it was a slur. And that sort of locked into my mind, well, being gay must be bad. I came out to some of my friends when I was about 17, and I remember being really worried about it at the time, but it was great, and it really helped me feel like, okay, this is a step towards, you know, me feeling like I can accept myself. I came out to my parents when I was about 18, and I know they found it difficult at the start. And I think it's just because they didn't have any positive reference points, any positive kind of role models themselves about who might be gay. But they did come round and they saw that Owain, after he came out, was no different to Owain that existed before he came out. The advice I would give to somebody who is thinking about maybe coming out or is thinking about speaking about their sexual orientation is to do it when you're ready. Your sexual orientation is unique to you, and you shouldn't feel pressured or rushed into talking about it. And if you want to speak to somebody about it, well, certainly speak to a friend, someone you trust, someone you think might understand. If you experience bullying, if you feel like you're being left out, or if there's trouble in the family, there are places you can go for help and support. Unfortunately, people can be outed. That is when somebody speaks about your sexual orientation before you've come out and without your permission, and that shouldn't happen, but sometimes it does. If you are outed, it's also not the end of the world, okay? It's not the time that you wanted to do it, but it's important to be around people who you trust during that time. And also remember, if it does happen, there's no shame in it. It's not your problem, it's their problem, and you're going to be fine. I think another thing I would say is, we're all the same. We're all just people. We want to live our life, we want to enjoy, we want to have fun. But also within your group of friends, if you can make it feel more welcoming, if you can say, do you know what, if one of my friends came out, if one of my friends is LGBTQ, I'd be fine with that. I think that would make the whole thing much more welcoming for everyone.
Do you think then there is a need for, to come out?
You don't have to come out if you're straight, but like that is considered the norm, but it's not. Like, you can be whoever you want to be. If you have a partner who is the same sex, then people can just know about that when the time comes. You don't have to be like, oh, I'm this, I'm that. You can just be whoever you want.
I think as a community and how times have changed, our society is a bit more accepting of it. So people should still feel like able to come out, but then it is also their own business and they should be able to make those decisions themselves.
If you had a friend who shares that they're gay or they're bi and have another sexual orientation, how do you think you would support them?
Provide them with as much love and support as possible. It's going to be a hard time for them, and just make them feel really welcomed and really loved as a person for who they are.
We talk about LGBTQIA+. What's our understanding of what those mean? Do we understand what some of those initials mean?
Lesbian,
yeah.
Gay, bisexual, transgender, queer/questioning, intersex, and then asexual, and then plus is just more.
Do you see those labels?
No, they're a person. They're not defined by a label. They're defined by their personality. That's just another part of who they are. I don't think it should be like heavily placed on them as that they need to come out or they need to identify themselves as a label, as gay, as lesbian. It doesn't matter, like they can be who they want. They can have their own label.
Traditionally, girls are seen to be more caring, loving, kind, sweet, and boys are meant to be very strong, very masculine. So I feel like labeling people can really enforce stereotypes between like men and women. I don't think anyone should be discriminated or should feel less worthy of themselves just because they're gay, lesbian, or whatever. I just feel like every single person should be accepted whatever they are and whatever they come out to be.
I know it can be scary, but it's important to remember that you are going to be fine, life carries on, and you will probably look back at this time and think, gosh, I was worried about that, but now everything's good.